Since Dadu district continued to face the threat of more devastation as a high-level flood passed through the Sukkur Barrage and water levels persistently rose on Manchar Lake. According to a flood forecasting division report, a high-level flood of 559,988,000 cusecs was passing through the Sukkur Barrage earlier in the day. The situation worsened by afternoon when the flood water had been gushing towards the district's Johi Tehsil, parts of which are already inundated. Meanwhile, the flow at Sukkur Barrage started reducing this morning. The barrage, which has a discharge capacity of 1.2 million cusecs, had passed the peak of a second high flood of 561,118,000 cusecs on Friday evening. However, today the discharge dropped to 553,183,000 cusecs up and downstream. The flow later dropped to 532,634,000 cusecs up and downstream by midday. The two barrages had passed the peak of the first high flood close to 580,000 cusecs on 23rd August at Gudu and on 25th August at Sukkur. Record monsoon rains and melting glaciers in the northern mountains brought floods that have killed at least 1,265 people since 14 June, with 57 casualties reported during the last 24 hours, according to the NDMA. The total number of people who have suffered injuries stands at 12,577 people, the NDMA said. Federal Planning Minister Ehsan Iqbal, along with the representatives of the NDMA and the Pakistan Army, briefed the nation about the ongoing rescue and relief efforts underway across the country in the face of catastrophic floods, as DGI's PR Major General Babar Iftikhar expressed resolve to deploy all available resources to rehabilitate the victims.
पाकिस्तान अफवाज हमेशा कुदरती आफात और गैर मामूली हालात में आवाम की मदद करने में पेश रही हैं। इस रवायत को बरकरार रखते हुए सैलाब से मुतासरा इलाकों में हर कोशिश और तमाम वसाइल को बरूए कार लाकर हमेशा की तरह इस मुश्किल घड़ी में भी आवाम के ताउन से हम इस नागहानी आफत से निजात हासिल करेंगे इंशाअल्लाह।
The DGI's PR pointed out that Pakistan Army has established relief and coordination centers in all the rain-hit areas where troops from all the formations, Army, Navy and Air Force, are deployed. Across the country, he said, more than 136 helicopter sorties have been sent, while over 150 medical and relief camps have been established in which free medical treatment and food are being given to the victims. Meanwhile, Ehsan Iqbal said that the government had begun the reconstruction of roads, highways and electric feeders that had been washed away in the floods. PTI leader and former finance minister Shaukat Tareen urged the government to renegotiate and seek relief from the International Monetary Fund in the wake of disastrous floods, as he called it out for leaking the audios attributed to him regarding the program.
हमारे फ्लड्स आए हुए हैं, हमारे लोगों को रिलीफ की जरूरत है, टारगेटेड सब्सिडीज दें, ये जो इलेक्ट्रिसिटी गैस है इसको स्टैगर करें, आगे लेके जाएं थोड़ा सा, ताकि लोगों को इस वक्त रिलीफ मिले। तीसरा ये चौथा जो है, अपने रेवेन्यूज बढ़ाएं। हम इस वक्त 8 ट्रिलियन पे चले जाते और ये तो इन्होंने टैक्स पे टैक्स लगा के 7.5 पे रह गए हैं। वो जब लाएंगे वो 500,000 जो बिलियन आएगा वो फिर लोगों पे खर्च कर।
On Monday, 2 audio clips surfaced via TV channels and social media in which a man said to be Tareen can be heard guiding Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Punjab's finance ministers to tell the federal government and the IMF that they would not be able to commit to a provincial budget surplus in light of the recent floods that have wreaked havoc in Pakistan. Last week, KP Finance Minister Taimur Khan Jagra had written a letter to the Ministry of Finance conveying his administration's inability to provide a provincial surplus this year. Elaborating on the matter, he said that the PTI's aim behind writing the letter was to spend money on the provinces in light of the recent floods.